Hi guys, welcome to the channel. Now today I'm going to be giving you the recipe for this delicious salmon dumpling. And actually I'll be giving you the ingredients and directions included, but I cook by scratch, so I may not have the exact measurements. So we have the organic no salt, and we also have the shallot and herb seasoning, a little bit of extra virgin smooth olive oil, as well as the Better Than Bouillon organic chicken bouillon. You can use the vegetable or the beef flavor if you like, but chicken works better with this recipe. Those are the dumplings, and then I have a can of albacore tuna. You see what kind that I have. The dumplings I made from scratch. As you can see, they're on the plate right there, and you didn't see me making those because it was just a fly by the moment decision. And those olives, I don't have the olives in there. I was just eating those because I have those are some delicious olives. So here I am dropping the dumplings in the mixture right now. And I have water at probably about maybe 3.5, 4 cups of water. And I already cut the carrots up in this recipe, and I put the seasoning in there. And I don't think I added the picture of the turmeric powder that I have. I put probably about a tablespoonful or so of turmeric in there. And I've already, since this has been cooking for a little bit, those are red onions, carrots, and also I had jalapeno peppers and potato. Those are the vegetables that I have already cut up and mixed in this and kind of cooked it. So once those kind of cooked, especially like the carrots, probably take longer to cook, or was taking longer to cook. And then after they cooked, I added the dumplings in there last because I didn't want them to be totally like mushy or anything. And I made my dumplings with flour, the self-rising flour, and then a little bit of oil, and then the water. Made it into a ball, and then I tore it loose, and I'm just talking the way I did it, and then had probably in 3 sections, flatten it out on that plate that you see, and then just took a butter knife and cut the slices up the way you see them now. And they're so easy to make. And this is the tofu that I'm going to mix in there as well as the tuna. That tofu, I just cut it in small slices. As you see here, this is my wok. You always want to use a wooden spoon inside these kinds of cooking items because you don't want to scratch the surface up. But I just use a little bit of olive oil, grapeseed oil, and fry that for a little bit. You can make it as firm as you want it. It's firm tofu, firm organic tofu, and I just make sure that I kind of like it a little crispy, so that's how you can fry that up, because if it's too mushy, it's just probably going to disappear inside of that. So you want it to be cooked enough to be a little crispy on the outside where it doesn't disappear when you put it into the water. Now I must confess that after I got through making this, because I was like chicken and dumpling, but not really chicken and dumpling, so it's going to be tofu and dumpling because I don't eat chicken, but I do eat fish every now and then, so I'm not necessarily a vegetarian, but a pescatarian, so I do, because I do eat clean fish every now and then. And those are those potatoes. This was just an idea that I had to make salmon dumplings. I was speaking to my older sister, and she said, like, yuck, I don't know what that would taste like. You have to let me know. And I must tell you that it came out wonderfully delicious. I was surprised myself. Also, I forgot to tell you guys I have used some frozen peas in here. I just kind of cooked them a little bit in the microwave so they wouldn't be totally frozen, because I realized, like, oh my goodness, I forgot to add my peas in there. So I threw some peas, probably about half a cup of peas. Just the pot was not a very, very large pot. And I still had to put the tofu in there. So just put them in the microwave, warm them for a little bit, or just enough, and threw those in the pot. And like I said, I'm going to add this tofu last. I just waiting for it to get crispy enough. I'm not going to use all of that tofu. That's actually 2 packages because initially I wanted to do some fried rice, tofu fried rice, but I decided, oh, let me also throw the tofu in this salmon dish because, you know, it's a lot of protein, and when you are a vegetarian, you may not get enough protein, but also you must be aware as well that too much protein can burden your kidneys. So you kind of have to just, you know, be in moderation of whatever you eat, whichever way you eat. My idea is just to eat healthier and be healthier. And those little chips that you see floating around, that is the garlic, and that's the garlic that comes in the jar. That's already like chipped up minced garlic. I guess you can say that's what it is, minced garlic. And what I do is I put that in there. I probably use about 2 tablespoonfuls because I like garlic. And now you're seeing that's the dumplings that I made. This is probably out of order a little bit because as you can see the tofu is not exactly done, but that's okay. You kind of get the gist of it. At least you can go back now instead of like, oh, running it back and going like, oh, I missed that. Now you see how it is. And then excuse the steam because I'm getting a little close. I'm trying to stir and also film at the same time. So you see the dumplings that I made before I put them in there. And you can get an idea of how to cut them up. And now I'm going backwards again. Seeing this tape. So that's how you drop them in there, and you don't have to run it back because I've already done it. And once I got everything was all cooked and done, there's a picture right there of what it looks like. This is what it looks like stirring it up. Doesn't that look delicious? But let me tell you, it tasted better than what it looked. It looks so nice and colorful. And just think about serving this to a family member or a friend or a loved one. You know, they're just going to be so appreciative. But I am appreciative of cooking these wonderful meals for myself, even if I don't get to share them with someone else. They are so delicious, and I hope you enjoyed this video. Put a comment, let me know if you make this, and let me know how it comes out for you. Have a great day. I'll try to get better at the measurements since I cook by scratch, and I realize everyone does not cook by scratch. Peace, everybody. Thank you.